Hello. Hola. Choo choo. Hello, Snowdrop. So good to see you. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Tune the News. It's always good to see you. Hello, Letitia. You have 4 lives activated. Okay, I should only have 2. Snowdrop, it should be 2. Let me just make sure. There should be 1 live going. I hope I fixed it. Hello, Lisa B. Okay. They should be fixed now. They should be fixed now. I got confused with the vertical and the portrait, which way you can do it. And so I hope I fixed it. Hello, everyone. Hello, John. Oh, good. Hello, highly sensitive. Hello. Oh, wow. It says 42 people, 37. That's unusually weird. So many people come and visit me today on this Saturday. But we're going to have a good one. Hi, Sama. Hi, Sam. So good to see you. Wonderful. Thanks for being here. So, let's do an ICE update. AT2 did a video recently. I would like to watch that, a few of the news clips, and then I would like to move on to the Gayle King interview with Meghan and Harry. Now, what we could do is split these 2 lives in half. Do half with the ICE shooting and then half about Meghan and Harry's interview. It's totally up to you guys. Oh, Sam, that's a good one. It's 3:50, by the way, Central Standard Time. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Nibble. Hello, welcome. Now, Lisa sent me something last night that was very interesting and was giving us a glance of what ICE does. And it definitely wasn't shooting someone while trying to get away is one of their responsibilities. And word on the curb is someone called her a BICTH too. Ooh, shameful. You're cute, Sam. Thanks for the compliment. Now, you got a split. You got some people saying that this is a domestic terrorist attack. Then you got some people saying that this was a 37-year-old lady, a lady, suburban mom, just going about her day. And I am with that. Not some domestic terrorist. She didn't seem like a terrorist. She seemed very friendly and calm at the moment until ICE agents surrounded her car and treated her like a criminal. Hello, French Connection. Sam, I'm so sorry. I can't pick you up. I'm married with a baby. But let's put it this way. If I wasn't, you would be the first. Hi, SQD. So I want to know your guys' take on some of this. So let's move on to AT2. And AT2 did a video yesterday on this, and he was showing the difference between let's see here. Let's see if I can go here. Okay, I'm going to do AT2. It's an 11-minute video. It's not very long. It's not very long.
They do. And of course, when tensions are high.
So tensions are high with this situation. Hello, Maureen. Thank you, SQDo. Sam, are you subscribed to my channel while you're flirting? This is AT2's video. I'll give a shout out to AT2. This is Fox News. Look at the difference between how Fox News are treating the protesters as if they're vile people that are, doing something nefarious or wreaking havoc, as Donald Trump would say. These are peaceful protesters. I heard that he dispatched the National Guard to Minneapolis because of the protesters. Why do we need armed guards in our streets for us to make a statement about something that we thought was injustice? A 37-year-old, according to Debbie, and hello, Debbie, she was 37-year-old. She was a poet, a mother of 3, not 2, but 3. Father has custody of 2 older children. Her Air Force husband, father of the 6-year-old, passed away in 2023. Thank you for that update, Debbie. Really appreciate that. And her name is Renee Good. That's her name, Renee. Ooh. All right.
Hi, Fox News wants to make the situation worse. So Laura Ingraham, yes, her.
Laura Ingraham wants to make the situation worse. Not better, but worse. Let's see how she negative this up.
She decides to show up to Minneapolis to try to rage bait, antagonize protesters. Let's go ahead and check this clip out, but first, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hit the
Let's
like
get to
button,
it, y'all. Here we
guys.
go.
This is free. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Support my channel for free just by hitting
All right,
that
you guys,
like
let's
button.
go ahead and play the clip.
Hi,
talking to
CC.
people to try to get a clearer picture of the story, which is what we did today in Minneapolis. Right now, there's about 300 people here.
So it's about 300 people in Minneapolis protesting. It looked like Laura Ingraham went down there to see what was going down. But watch how negative and how she tries to portray that Antifa is down there wreaking havoc. People have every right to protest. That's right. Thank you, CC. Not sharing what her ego has to do with this. SQD. Thank you so much for the subscribing and hitting that like button, sweetheart. Good morning, Lizzie. Donna, is it? Hello. Just trying to make sure I have your name correctly.
It's fairly peaceful. I guess some Antifa are back there, but we're gonna have this.
She don't know.
Fairly peaceful. I guess some Antifa are back there, but we're gonna have this.
She don't know if it's no goddamn Antifa there. She literally.
She doesn't know that. She's making up stuff. She's adding to a narrative that doesn't make sense. You don't know if Antifa is there or not. Did you see them? Did they introduce themselves to you? Did they say, hey, Lori Inger, whatever her name is? Did you see Antifa? They were in the crowd stirring up some stuff. Oh, okay. So according to Debbie, she met up with her partner and they reportedly moved around a bit before coming to Minneapolis. She was active in Minnesota's ICE app, which tracks ICE movements and tries to hamper efforts. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't. Hello, Pain Pickles. Trigger warning, guys. Very, very much trigger warning. They were on her block. She lived on that block. That was her street that ICE was on. So you can say she almost died in front of her own home. They would blow the whistle when ICE would come to let their neighbors know that ICE is in the neighborhood. different things to try to help the community be as safe as possible from Trump's task force, this unspeakable debacle task force that is inhumane. Her social media presence shows increasing activism with Antifa and similar groups. It's interesting that they call her domestic terrorist as if she was that. And it's almost what you're saying, Debbie, is putting her in that category. But she was not a threat and definitely not a terrorist attack. And where's Antifa? They're always talking about Antifa. Saying her social media presence showed Antifa. I don't know what that has to do with anything, though. But it's interesting to know more about her, especially since she's now she's looked at more so as the one that had to take a bullet for everyone for people to start to wake up. Hello, Serene. He was angry. He didn't shoot her out of fear. He was upset with her. He shot her out of pissed offness.
Literally just pulled that out her ass. Oh yeah, there might be some Antifa. There ain't no Antifa there.
She doesn't know that.
Food, water, a lot of people in masks, but people are coming out and expressing themselves. It kind of takes on almost a community civic event. I wouldn't say celebration, but it's a gathering. And although
now, as I understand, they were gathered around the scene where Renee Good, the woman who was shot, that's where, or not just shot, murdered. That's where they were. That's murdered. What I understand that to be from looking.
Make sure we're saying the right things. She wasn't just shot; she was murdered.
Up online. So her saying, "Well, I guess it's like a celebration." Well, I don't know. Again, the propaganda that Fox. There's going to be a special place in hell for these people. Let me continue. I'm sorry.
It was pretty peaceful, and it really was. I mean, in that vigil, it was basically people, they had a fire, they were giving out food, water, and some people were chanting. So that was fine. But if you actually go into the mix and try to chat with people, you end up getting escorted out. And they kind of nicely but aggressively escort you out across their border. So then we headed over to the Whipple Federal Building where Garrett just was. And earlier in the day, you saw some of those conflicts between the ICE officers and the protesters were there. And things there,
by the way, it was their border to try to keep the police out. That's why they had a quote unquote border.
Got a little more interesting.
To the human race.
Why are you wearing a mask? Why are you wearing a mask?
Because my nose is full. Why do you care if I'm wearing a mask?
I'm just curious. It's a question.
Agitated!
This is the crowd. And they apparently are policing their borders. So they're policing their borders here, which is fascinating.
Shame! Shame!
Oh, bro, it's so boring.
Shame! Shame!
Do you have a job? Do you have a job?
Shame! I'm getting paid right now.
Well, and as we were leaving in our vehicle.
Why do you have a mask on? Because it's cold. She thought she got her, because basically, again, remember when she was all like, Antifa is there? She was trying to throw out they got masks on because they're going to be loitering or doing something. Again, the propaganda that they do. And also, she was saying shame because what are you doing there trying to antagonize these people? This is why they didn't want you there, because they know what you're trying to do. And she couldn't say they got violent or anything. That's why she was like, oh, it was mostly peaceful. Like, oh, well, they were rude, but, you know, it wasn't that bad. Yeah.
Well, they did what they can do. They gave us all the finger. I think they secretly liked us, though. But a few observations here. So the protests are always smaller than they look on TV. Many of the folks there seem like they do this for recreation. And there are others that are truly mourning and really upset. And others seem to be people who just don't believe the United States should have any borders. But again, they sure do aggressively police their own borders.
Notice how, like, the scenes that they're showing, that's not the same area that
Yes, AT2 created a new backdrop for his layout. Snowdrop. You like that, huh? You like that black artwork he has behind him. It does look good. I mean, I think white would have been just maybe a white color, but it is pretty. It's nice. He fixed that up. Good job, AT2. Let's Snowdrop and Serene notice that. Let's see, we're almost
she was at. They purposely go to certain areas where they know they'll be fine. She wasn't in no hostile environment at all. Like, this was trying to show, oh, look, they're violent, they're destroying the city, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to push a narrative like always.
It's a peaceful protest.
And while, again, there were plenty of people there just peacefully protesting, there are just as many people out there who seem like lifelong members of the agitator industrial complex. You heard that one woman, unclear whether she was joking or not, saying she was paid for being there. Huh, interesting. So even if they're not throwing stuff or physically blocking ice, disrespecting law enforcement, a lot of them just seem perpetually pissed off. Well, and I wonder why. As we see with what's happening, is more horrible news out of...
So again...
So why are you wondering why people are pissed off? Because justice hasn't been done in this case. This murderer is still out there walking the streets. No one should be above the law. Is that what's going on? Oh, that's interesting, Serene. You will definitely have to, if you get a chance to talk to AT2, to find out where me about AT2. I like me some AT2.
And she tried to push the narrative like, oh, well, she might have been paid. What she was saying, I'm getting paid right now because Laura tried to throw, oh, do you have a job? Because it's under the assumption that these people don't work or they don't have a life, right? So, oh, do you have a job? And she said, I'm getting paid right now. Now, this woman can be an entrepreneur. She can be a content creator. You don't know what kind of job she has. Like, how do you know that she doesn't work? Or why would you assume that she's being, quote unquote, paid? Come on.
Portland tonight, rage is being stoked, and it's mostly being stoked by a party with no solutions.
They wanted a moment like this, and look, it happened.
We should not have ICE agents patrolling our streets. They're not needed. They create chaos,
what are you gonna
and
do
they even
about
create deaths.
There are going to be protests around this entire country because of the state-sanctioned execution that we all saw.
Blood is clearly on the hands.
It's about time. Someone needs to say something. I don't care what side you're on, what political, hello, Rocka Doolittle, what political aspirations and thoughts that you have. Like, I am outraged over this lady's death. It's senseless. And I am outraged that ICE can just wreak havoc in our streets. We shouldn't have them. That is not a solution to the problem. Okay, let me say that again. That is not a solution to our problem, is having ICE on the streets, going into people's homes, hog tying them like cattle and throwing them in the back of a truck and taking them in like they're criminals. Everyday citizens, everyday people. You know, I hear my European family talk about how they have like the worst immigration problem in the world, and they get the immigrants get treated better than them. Well, that ain't how it's going on over here in the United States. They're treating them like they're criminals. They're treating these people like criminals. ICE decided to murder this lady. He was angry. He was upset. He was ready.
Hands of those individuals within the administration.
ICE has been carrying out state-sanctioned violence in our communities. We have seen them terrorize so many of citizens.
Terrorize regular old citizens. Renee was you and I. Renee was all of us. ICE agents are not needed. Exactly, Lisa. Having a fundamental understanding of the civics, this will be a federal case with the officers. Hopefully, this person is brought to justice. They haven't even picked him up. He hasn't even been charged. And maybe because Donald Trump has made his decision, and his decision is the only decision that we need. Is that it? Is what he says goes? And why is it okay for a president to do what he does? Come out and speak against the unalived, calling her names as if she was some type of terrorist. I don't know what clip he was looking at. I don't know what video Donald Trump was watching. I don't know what moment in time he thought he was in, but we all saw the videotape. We all saw what happened to her 1,000 times over. And it's really difficult to watch. It really puts a heaviness on your heart when you start watching it over and over and over again. These ICE agents are terrorizing the American people. These ICE agents are terrorizing the American people. That's a problem. That's right, Marine. ICE agents are more dangerous than they are helpful to Americans, to America. It's dangerous. I can't believe the amount of people who are praising this action. It is unbelievable. The conspiracy theories that's come out about her, the made up stories, and then commending the officer that shot her, saying that he's a hero. He's a hero. Michelle says she's being categorized as domestic terrorist based their narrative of her being accused of hitting the agent. Terrorist attack. Domestic. The last time I looked at her, she was smiling. She was all excited and, just not nervous or just her regular. She just looked like she was just having a great day. Until somebody pulled out a gun and ended her life. That's what happened. Pulled it out and ended it. Didn't think twice. And then kept shooting. Like, oh, she's getting away. Pow, pow, pow. Let me stomp her. Coward, that's Trump is corrupt, just like the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, coward. Oh, Lizzie has spoken. Serene, when you have the military taking over the streets from police, it's a third world country. It sure is. No, it's Donald Trump trying to tell these people, I'm in control. I'm the dictator in charge. Okay? I run this. These senators and governors and mayors of these cities are not running this country. I am. So I'm going to put military out in the streets. You're trying to go about your day-to-day business, and here it's tanks going down the street. You got people in fatigues on your street like you're in a third world country. Is that what he's turning us into? A third world country? This is not democracy. It's a very upsetting video, and even more upsetting that some people aren't seeing how wrong and horrific this really is. You know what gets me is the excuses that are put on top of it. She was this and she was that, and she wasn't doing nothing but in her car trying to get away. That's all we need to know about this lady, is that she was in her car driving away from them, and they killed her. They murdered her. That's right, Mary Taylor. Having watched numerous videos from as many angles as possible. Yeah, I don't need to watch but one video, one angle, but since they put all those angles out there, all those different videos out there, so people can make up their mind, it's okay to do that. But the bottom line at the end of the day, what you see is someone being shot through a car window. No one was hit. He was not hit by her car. He was taken to the hospital with no injuries. None whatsoever. He took the law into his own hands and decided to end her life. It was so easy for him to just shoot off that gun. You wonder, what was he thinking about? That's why they need to pick him up and question him. Question. Hello, Kamari. He's a woman hater. He showed that by his actions and his words. She didn't seem nervous or upset at all. She was just enjoying herself. She sure was. She didn't seem like she was in danger. She was in nothing. Not until the agents grabbed that door. They were coming out of the woodwork. You had two jump out the car, telling her two different things to do. Pull over. Get out the car. Pull over. Then you got this one person in front of you telling you, stop. If anything, let me get out of the middle of the street. Let me pull over. Let me get away from this. Deal with her later. Like someone said, the indication that whatever she was doing that was wrong was on the lowest scale of anything, of her doing anything wrong. It's a misdemeanor. Watched that show last night with me, Auntie Mickey, and Sammy at Auntie Mickey's house. I think I have it on my channel too. Is her life going to be in vain? Is it not going to mean anything? The people of Minnesota, is Minneapolis? Is it Minneapolis? Or, make sure I'm saying the right city, guys. Hello, Demon Dictator. She was there protesting. Her wife told her to drive when the agents told her to stop. Yes. Not only did she tell her to go, everybody was telling her, go, get out. Go, go. I heard more than one voice say go. And then I heard this one lady just say, no, no, no. She saw it unfolding. It was too many directions coming from too many people. She's got nervous and scared. I would have. Let me just move. No matter what she was doing, as long as she wasn't using her car as a weapon, and that is not what she was doing. No matter what she's doing, if she was sticking her middle finger up at him as she was driving off, he had no right, none whatsoever, to pull out a gun and shoot her in the head. That's the point. Not that she didn't stop, or she didn't get out the car, or she didn't put her hands up. No, she was a non-threat. And if you are a non-threat to someone that is about to threaten you, run. She probably saw that gun and said, what the fuck? She didn't even have time to think. They ended her life. There's no excuse for that. It will never be. They were wrong. They were not justified in their killing. It was not okay because she didn't stop. It is not okay because she didn't get out the car. It is not okay because she drove off. However the case may be, at the end of the day, the agent is a murderer. He's a murderer. Yeah, it happened fast. Serene, yes. At the end of the day, it's murder. I had if you see my video from last night, it was really good. We had a lawyer come on and break down frame by frame and moment by moment and talked about where she was as far as in the pool of doing something wrong. He said on the lowest totem pole, a misdemeanor. Evading arrest or evading to stop, misdemeanor. But he said to us that the gentleman that shot the gun, it wasn't premeditated. So he wasn't thinking about killing her before he didn't plan to do it. So it can't be first degree murder, but second degree. He said he could be charged for second degree because of she was unarmed. He was not in any danger. And because he showed us frame by frame how that car was feet away from this man that shot her in her windshield, and how she was turning away from the agents. All that matters. Because if she was intending to hit them with her car, that's something else. If she had been driving her car towards them, into them, trying to kill them, then that is a crime, and that results in self-defense. This was not that. This was purely murder. No, he did not get clipped. That is not true. I'm sorry, factual. He did not get clipped. I showed frame by frame by frame. I even slowed it down to 75% slower so we could see. And even from the new angle that they have, his phone dropped and he started shooting. He didn't get clipped. If he had got clipped, and like the lawyer said, he said even if she had hit him, she was going 5 miles per hour. It wouldn't have been in a situation. It would not have been, he wasn't going to be under the car rolling over and she rolling over his legs and stuff. Nothing like that. Probably a bump. But since she didn't hit him, and since the lawyer confirmed it for me, I needed someone else to confirm it for me. Because we were going back and forth with this last night, wasn't we, Lisa? He didn't fall. He didn't fall, and he didn't get clipped. She didn't hit him with her car. He wasn't limping. She didn't nick him in the leg. She didn't hit him in the hand. I know y'all don't want to see that video again. I'm not showing that. Liberated by the military at least once a year. What does that mean, Debbie? I would freak out. I don't want to see military. I want to see regular street homes and flowers and gardens and stuff like that. I don't want to see my military out here. No, I didn't see the report. Did you, Debbie? Did you get the hospital report? If anybody has the hospital report, please let me know. Because I want to know, did he have any bruises from being hit? Because I don't believe he was hit by the car. No, he was not hit by the car. DHS moved him out his home today. Internet detectives found him. Oh, moved who, Lisa? Why was she parked horizontally across the street? I don't know why she was parked that way. She could have been blocking traffic. She could have been blocking ICE from moving. There's a lot of reasons why she could have been blocking that. But whatever her reasoning, whatever reasons with an S, that she decided to drive off, to not stop, to park in the middle of the street, those actions are not shootable actions. That's not a threat. She didn't have machine guns in her car waiting to shoot them. She didn't wake up that morning and say, I'm going to ram my car into one of these ICE agents. And why was she moving away? So she made sure she didn't hit them. Oh, really? Minneapolis. Thank you. Thank you. TMZ did a very balanced report and assessment of the incident. What we're not hearing. Can't wait to see him face trial. He's not even being picked up.
But the worst of the worst today was a slimy comment by the ever odious Tim Walz, governor of this state, claiming that he wants to calm things down. And then he invokes a Nazi threat.
We're at one of those inflection points that simply asking our government to give us accountability, listen to local leaders, ratchet down the rhetoric, let people feel safe. We remembered, many of us in here in sophomore, when we read it, that the party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their...
This is changing the way we live. It's changing the way we take our kids to school, the way we go out on the weekend, the way we go about our day-to-day life. ICE has come into our system and now it's trying to control and police us. And they are, instead of doing that, they're terrorizing us and murdering us And we supposed to go about our day like every day is okay. When is it, when is everybody going to be like, wait a freaking minute, it's happening to me? When you see somebody in camouflage walking up and down your street, do you think these people that are protesting thought that they would ever be in this situation? They killed someone. And now the administration is trying to sweep this shit under the rug as if we didn't see with our own eyes what we saw. Then the nerve of him to keep shooting her after she'd already been shot. He did unload the clip, like Lisa said. He unloaded 3 bullets. What was he trying to do? Those are some of the questions we need to pick him up and ask him about. People are not going to get rest and sleep and be like, oh, we'll be talking about something else next week. No, the hell we won't. Because this is the problem right here. And I don't think people realize it. Is that someone from Donald Trump's team, that's his task force that he created. He created this task force to round up the immigrants. At least that's what he said. But now it's to the point where they are affecting us Americans and shooting at us. Pow, 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 pow. I don't know if I would have kept going or if I would have stopped. I probably would have just kept going just to get out of there. You got one telling you to get over there, and then you got one telling you to get the fuck out the car. You got conflicting people telling you all kinds of things, and you're confused at this point, and all you're trying to do is get the hell out of there. And then all of a sudden you see a gun being drawn and pulled at you. Now, I don't know what she was thinking when she saw that gun, but I would have hit the gas. If I had not gotten out of my car and did exactly what she did, I probably would have did the same thing that she did. That's why I know it could have been me. That's what I'm talking about. No, I probably wouldn't have gotten out of the car. Not him coming up to my car door talking about get the fuck out. No, you calm your ass down talking to me like that. You sound like you gonna push me on the ground or do something stupid. And then you got him yelling, saying, pull over, pull over. And then you got this one in front of you, this idiot, decides he's gonna stop it all. He pulls out a gun and shoots that lady in the head in a matter of seconds. No, there's no freaking excuse for this. None whatsoever. I don't care if she was out there dancing butt naked and then jumped back in the car and said, woohoo! There is no excuse on earth that anyone is going to give me that is going to justify this incident as an accident or her fault. No one at all. He murdered her. I saw it. Just like I saw January 6th. I saw it. Didn't you see them people going up in the Capitol? They wasn't Antifa. We are changing. Our society is changing. Our society is changing. It's not business as usual. Or, oh, it is what it is. And this is going to get swept up under the rug and we're going to move on. Nope. You killed an American citizen. And see, it was all okie dokie when it was immigrants. Now you didn't kill a whole citizen. Senseless murder. Senseless. Could have been avoided by him pulling out No, we saw it. I saw the video. I saw the video. I saw it for myself. No, she did not drive her car at an officer. She was driving away. There's a difference. Driving towards means my car is coming at you. And if it was, then her car would have went straight when she went straight. Instead of turning, her car turned and was going in that direction when she had her foot on the gas and he killed her. The car was going this way, and that made him feet from her. She didn't nick him. He wasn't in danger. He saw her getting away. And the only way he thought that was going to stop her was with his gun. We need to ask him these questions. He needs to sit down and answer some questions. He does. He needs to be held accountable for her death. Because this scene was in a hostile situation. This wasn't a hostile environment. She didn't get out with guns in her hands doing like this. She didn't have a weapon or a bat. Her dog was in the back seat, and he knew that. What if her child was in the back seat? She had just dropped him off. There is no excuse for his behavior. That did not give him the right to use a lethal weapon to kill this woman in cold blood. And the thing about it is, I can't unsee it. Because if he had, It's funny how he would have been able to be nicked and hit and fail, all that while shooting her at the same time. Make it make sense. No, you see him pulling out the gun. You see her tire turning all at the same time. And he shoots her, and she goes in the direction of her tires. Because about this time, she's out of it. They're going straight into a pole. Did you see his look on his face? Didn't he call her a bitch after he got done? If I am not mistaken, according to Sammy, last night when we were on live, he called her a bitch. Sounds like he had some anger manager problems. That's what it sounds like to me. But she did not use her car as a weapon. The impact of the car bumping them can be heard. The impact of her bumper. Debbie, get the hospital report and see if he has any bruises. Okay? You hear a cell phone falling because he was filming. You hear a cell phone falling and you hear a gunshot going off. You do not see a man being hit by a car. You just can't see it. You can't make that up. And you can't make up the fact that he got touched. And like the lawyer said, 0.5 miles per hour. You can't do damage going 5 miles an hour with your car. She accelerated when her car was turned away from the men. That's what he said. I can pull him up. It was good last night. I can pull him back up and let him break down and explain to us who was in the wrong. And he said it. He said this will be a misdemeanor traffic violation for her if they had caught up with her later. The most she would have got was a ticket. Up until they killed her. No excuse. None. It's a really, really trying situation. Rockadoo.
Final, most important directive. It certainly feels like that in this moment.
So what's interesting about this is that he's trying to say they're trying to claim Tim Walz is doing some bullshit, right? But literally in Congress, Ro Khanna, Jasmine Crockett, and a few others were trying to get a bill or a resolution passed to where ICE agents would be held accountable. Because right now, our vice president, J.D. Vance, with his eyeliner and lip gloss on, said
She didn't clip him. She didn't clip him. It wasn't no clip-a-doo. Okay? Okay? No, she didn't hit him with her car. That's factual. I can't look up anywhere where it's saying, other than Donald Trump saying that he got hit. And that is a lie. That's not facts. She did not. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's watch this from yesterday.
It's like one of those situations where I know I saw this video, I just do not recall. I didn't.
Okay, let's show her video first.
Still in the studio.
Okay, so this video right here shows the officer videotaping, the one that actually shoots her. Okay, this is going to be that clip. Take a look. I can stop sharing.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, Sammy, I'm going to go ahead and share your video. There you go. And you have control.
All right, you guys. So as you can see, this says footage released from perspective of the ICE agent that fatally shot Renee Good. So
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us? You want to come at
Sammy,
us?
can you pause for just a moment?
Go ahead.
Out the car.
Can you pause for just a moment, Sammy?
Get out of the car.
Whoa! Nah. Okay, right here. We're going to slow it down.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us? You want to come
Okay, so he has his phone in his hand.
at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car.
So you hear someone telling her, get out of the car, pull over.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the effing car.
Get out.
She backs up. That's her backing up. That's her backing up. Now, see her arms turning the wheel? You saw her turning the wheel. Now this guy is on, look at what side he's on now. He's on the side of her. He's not in front of the car. Now he's on, getting closer and closer to the side. That's his phone. That's not him going up in the air. He can't do both. He can't fly up in the air and then come back down and then start shooting her. That's his phone. That was his phone.
He did get hit with the car.
It's a moment, Sammy.
Get out of the car.
Oh! Nah. Okay. I think right in my brain. He's going around the car. Hey, people.
And their title is wrong.
Armed agent.
Perspective of the ICE agent that fatally.
You want to come at us?
Sammy, can you pause it for just a moment?
Go ahead. Out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Get out of
Can
the
you
car.
pause for
Get out of the fucking car.
just a moment, Sammy?
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. Chaos. Her car turned. Her wheel turned. You can see it as clear as day. Oh! Oh! That's when his phone dropped. Nah. That's when he started shooting. Okay, that's one angle. Trigger warning. That we're about to see. These two guys jump out the car. This is the one that says, open the effing car. He's gonna come around. He's backing up. She's backing up. Look at this guy back here that's reaching for his gun. There's his gun right there. Why is he pulling out a gun? Look at her tires. They're turned in a right trajectory direction. Get him. He was another angle. There he is. There he is pulling out the gun. Look at her tires. Move to the right. He's on the left. He's in front, not in the very front of her car, but he is like on the side front of her car right now, meaning he's not in the front. Okay. This is his foot leg, and then his other leg is somewhere in here by this tire. There. Your wheel, look at it, it's continually to turn right.
We'll have to, but what?
Well, what they were saying was,
let me see, God.
Look at her wheel. Look the way it's going.
See, now I see there's a face, but
no, I don't see that he got hit. If she would have hit him, he would have fell. Oh, I'm done with this video, Auntie Mickey.
None of it. Good reverses before accelerating forward while turning.
See where he starts to shoot? Look where he starts to shoot. He is feet away
while
from her
in front
car.
of, standing in front of the car, and gets knocked down.
See, I didn't really see that. I heard something, but I didn't see that. The only person I saw with the cell phone was the girlfriend, and she was trying to get back in the car.
No, you gotta watch it again.
Yeah, I don't see that he got hit. If she would have hit him, he would have fell. Oh, I'm done with this video, Auntie Mickey.
None of it. Good reverses before.
Look, there he is, right there. There's his head.
Accelerate.
He's got the gun out. Her wheel is turned.
Forward.
There's his arm.
Forward.
He's shooting.
While turning.
How far? The only person that tripped was this guy in the back.
Turning. That's when authorities say Ross fired multiple shots. The Trump administration.
Okay, that's it with this video, guys.
Exactly, Maria. They did not have to shoot. Not her. Not in her face. Not
take the video off, sweetheart.
You know what, you guys? I'm so sorry. I was just talking away and I was muted the whole time.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, we could not hear you.
That footage that we just watched, there was 3 individuals around that vehicle.
Okay.
Not one of them were hit, but we do see a gentleman.
So that's it. That's the 2 angles. It is what it is. Draw your own conclusion from that. But my conclusion says, trigger warning, everyone. I'm sorry about that.
It ain't nothing wrong with a man wearing lip gloss and eyeliner. If that's your thing, that's your thing, right? But he said that they have absolute immunity. There's no such thing as absolute immunity, because that means that they can literally do anything. I know they want it that way, but you don't have the right just to do anything. There are laws in place. Like, we're not a lawless country. But I wanted to circle back because, again, this is something that Congress, the Democrats, are trying to address. But you guys wouldn't know that looking at Fox News. Like, they just think like, oh, yeah, they're just saying words. No, Congress is working on that right now. Unfortunately, the Democrats don't have control of the House, so it's hard to get things passed through. But something like accountability, cameras, because the video of Renee Good, her assassination from that officer, Jonathan Ross, or ICE agent, he recorded that on his cell phone. They don't have body cam. Something like that should be required, body cam. Showing proof of a warrant. Take that mask off and stop trying to hide who you are.
Okay, so we want to tamp things down as we keep vilifying law enforcement, federal agents. And I also say, where is the empathy for the ICE officer involved in that shooting yesterday, who, according to the New York Post, was...
See, that's that stupid stuff. Empathy for the ICE agent that killed her? I'm supposed to have sympathy for him? He's walking the streets. He gets to see his kids. He gets to go home at night to his plush ass bed. He gets to do what he wants to do the next day and the day after that. He gets to see his family on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Why should I be feeling sorry for him? That's that stupid stuff. You got to be careful what you hear. It will throw you. They're violent. They're terrorizing our streets. Lisa. They are confused with their power and their role and what they're supposed to do with immigration and how they're supposed to treat people as human beings. No, they're racking them up and hog tying them and throwing them and terrorizing them. Terrorizing, guys. He pulled that trigger to unalive her, not to stop her. His hand was on his waist before she moved her car. He could have shot the tire to stop her. That's true, Lisa.
Himself dragged and hospitalized by.
He was not dragged. See, that's that stupid shit. There you go with that stupid stuff. Stop making up stuff. Don't make up stuff. Did you hear what she said? He was drugged. She said he was drugged. You saw what the want you to see. I saw what I needed to see to know that she was killed, Debbie. You also heard the BBC. No, I saw it with my own eyes that the woman was taken out. God, what happened? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. This is crazy. Him getting hit by the car would justify why he shot the lady in the face. I don't see the hit, no matter how many times or angles it's played. Yeah, I know. I can't see it either. It's almost like they're trying to make something be there that it's not. Hello, Ellie. Why is everyone arguing? What happened? We're not arguing. We're discussing it. Because some people have different feelings about it. But I think the bottom line to me with it is that no matter what angle, what you saw, what you think she did, he didn't have to use the force that he used to kill her. We'll see. Watch. And I think that they need to allow the local people to be in charge as well over the investigation. Exactly, Ellie. And that's not good enough for me. She didn't attempt to do that. She was not intending to drive her car into that man. That is, no. She didn't premeditate or pre-think, oh, I'm going to run over these agents today. No, I didn't see that. The car was not going in those directions. Hello, Maureen. Lady Letitia, I applaud you for continuing to speak for the victim and trying to get some justice for her. Yeah, if I could go out there and march, I would. Because I heard Dallas had their own marching crew. Definitely. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded murder. Empathy for him. Is she freaking joking? That's what I'm talking about. Empathy. For what? He gets to go home and get in the bed. He gets to go get a orange juice every now and then. He gets to do what he wants to do for the rest of his life. He was not in any dangers, Engel. Quit making up this fictitious story about him being dragged or being ran over by a car. It's a ridiculous notion. Well, it's ridiculous because that's not what we saw. And I am so sick of this part of it. People trying to tell you what you saw. And you know what you saw. You saw it with your own eyes. You saw it. You can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. No, not necessarily. Second-degree murder. First-degree murder is premeditated. This would be second-degree murder because it's still murder. And especially when he kept shooting that first shot, and then he shot 2 more times. So no, it's second degree. First degree is premeditate. Aren't they talking about the previous car hit he was involved in? And if he was still having PTSD from another situation, he needs to sit his ass down. If he's broken and twisted from some other shit. Because that has nothing to do with the lady that just lost her life because he had some traumas. Because he went through something. No. Yeah. Interesting thoughts, Snowdrop. Thank you. Debbie, wrong cycle. I'm not sure what you're talking about on that, Debbie. Sorry. Oh, yeah, he is getting away with it if they don't pick him up and charge him. They haven't picked him up yet. No, they're calling him a fucking hero and a victim. It's that stupid shit. That means it was okay for him to shoot her. That's what that is meaning to me. If he gets off, he needs to be accountable for what he did. Because if he's not, then all ICE agents are going to continue to treat and terrorize our neighborhoods like they already are. This new task force that's come to town, rounding people up out of their homes, this unconstitutional bullshit. Who does that? Long as it ain't you. Long as he ain't coming to get you out of your bed because you're legal. But now he done shot an American citizen. Now one of his men have killed a citizen, our neighbor, our friend. And now the administrative is trying to justify this man's behavior as if he was gunned down with her car, going 5 miles per hour, rolling. Might as well have been in neutral. Yeah, second-degree murder. I don't think it's called manslaughter either. It's murder. Second-degree murder also doesn't have to be premeditated. Please remember to hit that like button. Yes, there were no protests in Dallas last you could have attended. There was a protest in Dallas. No, I couldn't have attended it. Because if I could, I would have attended one. This is my way of giving back. Telling it through my podcast. Look at what happened to this lady. Look what happened. Look what ICE did. He took a citizen down. That's what happened. Serene says, well, he has to wear a mask now. Everyone knows what he looks like. Here's the thing. He was wearing a mask when he was shooting at her. They be wearing these black masks and looking all, looking all scary and terrorism. Tortured and terrorized in your own home, in your own city. You think you're safe. Be another color. Have a dream tonight that you're the opposite of what you are today. Put yourself in other people's shoes for a moment. Michelle says, feds are not going to conduct nor share investigation results with the state as they normally do. The governor announced that the state will do independent investigation. Which they should. They should. They should be allowed to do their own investigation. Now, Ellie is saying, Michelle Lee, of course not, because the feds need to hide the truth. We can't have accountability with the government now, can we? No, because he has spoken. He has come out and told us what his people has done, and they did it in self-defense. And it wasn't self-defense. That would mean the car was going towards him and she was aiming the car at you. No. I'm waiting for my hometown to do something. I'm going to attend. This is a global problem. It is. We care about you guys and all our futures. Yeah. Yeah. This is affecting us all. It's happening. The change is happening. It's not just about the tariffs. It's not just about the Medicaid and medical that he's trying to remove. You're going to be paying these premiums. You might not even be able to go into the hospital. Taking away your SNAP, your food stamps, things you rely on as extra income. Taking away the programs that are going to help the little ones develop themselves as they get older and mature into grade school and other schools. This shit has been changing since he got elected. The job market is as low as it's been since 2003. our economy is not doing well. Yeah, he's going to get away with it. Yeah. He's already getting away with it. They should not be above the law, Ellie. But as long as people keep licking the boot, they will get away with it, unfortunately. I have body cam and phones and taking pictures if people are going to distort the truth and tell you what you didn't see. Hello, Market Garden. No, she was not going to kill him. No, 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 no. So, Letitia, if the woman in the car had a mega hat on, would you be? Yes. What does it matter if she was a Trump supporter or not? Let me tell you something, Snowdrop. Some of the people that he is taking out of these homes voted for him. They voted for Donald Trump. They had a Hispanic community voting for Donald Trump. A whole Hispanic community for Trump for president. And do you know how many people are regretting that? How many Hispanics is like, what the? I didn't know. How did you not know? How did you not know that you were going to be targeted? That you're going to get taken out of your bed? They're going to snatch you from the farm that you were working on. Your little lawn guy is gone. What did you think was going to happen? I don't care what she would have had on. The fact of the matter is, Snowdrop, is that the ICE agent murdered her. I don't care what creed she comes from. I don't care if she's black or white, yellow or orange, or Hispanic or she was an American. She was an American citizen. And that just speaks to all of us that it could have happened to any one of us. And we know it. Could have happened. So, Letitia, if the woman in the car had a MAGA hat on, I don't hate MAGA people. I hate what they stand for. I hate the changes that they are making for me. I do that. I don't care for ICE at all. I've never cared for them. How dare you come up in someone's home and snatch them out of their house and tell them you don't belong here. But we're going to crack down on immigration. Focus more on the borders than taking people out of their homes, doing inhumane things. Everybody, close your eyes for a second. I got to keep mine open. Imagine having a knock at the door. ICE comes in your home, asks you your name, you give it to them. They tie you up in front of your kids like you're a criminal. They're not asking you questions, what your nationality is, or, do you have any papers to be here? None of those questions. They're just rounding you up. And it doesn't matter what color you are. But the fact that you are a color, you need to be concerned. Yes, they're trying to tell us that this agent didn't just shoot this woman, or he shot her in self-defense. Come on, guys. But no, I don't care about MAGA. And I found out that yesterday that Sammy did vote for the other guy. That doesn't change my thought about how I feel about Sammy. She had her reasons. But this is the result. This is the results of who we choose. You know good and well Joe Biden wouldn't be rounding people up like cattle. Let me say that again. You know Joe Biden wouldn't be rounding people up like cattle. Having a new task force, calling them ICE. Deploying them in your city and then going throughout your streets looking and lurking for an Hispanic person. Or someone that doesn't look white. Then you got these untrained agents shooting. Pow, pow, pow.
Find illegal alien drugs.
She's in denial. She's in denial. Now she's telling us he was dragged. Honey, he was dragged now. I just believe that. I think people are going to believe what they want to believe. You're going to believe what you want to believe, but you can't tell me what I didn't see.
Right.
That's the good thing. That I can make up my own mind based on what I saw for myself. Thank you, Jesus. Right. Good one, Ellie. Yes. Oh, they mocked his death. That wasn't good. He died. That was a sad moment. And then dying in broad daylight. That was a sad moment. What happened to Kirk? Mm-hmm. No. Your president, we was keeping inflation on the hook till he came in with these tariffs, making the cost of living go up. And like that young lady said last night, trying to create jobs that we no longer want to do, or we are not even that we don't want to do the job. It's the fact that we are choosing to do something different, trying to bring factories back in the building. For whom? You're getting rid of all the lovely people that would want to. That's not creating new jobs. That's keeping people poor. Yeah. Yeah, he's not this businessman you guys think he is. That's going to come in here and make us rich. No, he's removing the programs that we need that are good for us, that are set in place for us for reasons, because people fought for those things. And now he's removing these government programs, or these programs that we need. It's really disturbing. Listen to her.
Last year. The attack on the officer, whom the Post is not naming, happened June 17th in Bloomington, Minnesota, exactly a month after embattled Minnesota Governor Tim Walz labeled ICE agents modern-day Gestapo while speaking at the University of Minnesota Law School graduate.
They're only good for lawn work. No. I don't know if I said that or who said that. But I was just telling you that the gentleman that I was working with was Hispanic and didn't speak English, and he used to work on my lawn, and he did a damn good job in doing it. No. That was his job. That's what he does. That's how he makes his money. Probably making more than me. Of course he was, because I ain't working. But no, there are things for everyone. But the farmers what happened to the people that the farmers were working with? Remember the farmers, babe?
Yeah, those terrorists.
The terrorists and the rounding up people.
Yeah. Take away the workforce.
Took away a whole workforce.
Yeah.
That's not being racist. That was their job. That's what they did. That was a workforce. Thank you, babe. Trying to say, is that all that they're good for? No. My last man, what I'm saying is he's not looking for it. Who is ICE looking for? Is he looking for the white person? Or is he looking for the person of color? 10 points if someone gets it right. She hit him with her car. And no, she is a Canadian and lost custody of her kids because the wife was putting cigs off on the child's arm. You need to flip and learn all the facts, dear. I don't care what happened. Her life story and what she's got going on up in her house ain't got shit to do with me. It don't. So now I'm supposed to hate her. Now I'm supposed to say, oh, okay. Now that was a good reason why they shot her. They shot her because she was a Canadian. So that was okay to do. She hit him with her car. No, that's the number one no-ness. We're going to agree to disagree. That ain't what I saw. And no, she is a Canadian and lost custody of her kids. What does that got to do with apples? Because the wife was putting cigs off on the child's arm. That has nothing to do with apples and oranges. But I'm supposed to hate her now. Now I'm supposed to be like, oh, well, maybe they should have did it. I don't care what's going on in that lady's life. I don't care about all of that. All I know is that she's not going to be able to get up tomorrow. Her kids ain't going to be able to see. The ones she does get to see, they ain't going to be able to get to see her no more. Well, we supposed to feel sorry for someone claim they got ran over, drugged, snippety dude. Snippety dude. By this woman's car. And we know good and well we didn't see that. That ain't what I saw. And it's okay for us to disagree. Let's try not to justify her death. Because at the end of the day, he used excessive force that he did not have to use. Regardless. And so the blood is on his hands. No, this is so not political. Oh my God, this is so not political. It's about surviving. It's about what's going to happen to our country. Why is it okay for the president of the United States to start rounding up United States citizens and illegals? I don't care who you are. Rounding them up. Like cattle. I ain't never heard or seen no stuff like this before in my lifetime, that you can go and start snatching people out of their homes, their churches, their schools. Yeah. Don't lose faith in your, you know what? I hear what you're saying, Ellie. You're losing faith in humanity. Humanity. Where's the humanity in all of this? Where is it? What if Obama was president and he said, we're going to round up all the white people? Yep. We're going to round up all the white people. Honey, you got to go. With your coat. Get your coat. They here for you. What kind of shit is that? But it's okay because they're illegal. Decide. Victim blaming. Oh, yeah. That's what I've been getting a lot of. Victim blaming, Lisa. Yes. This is great. I'm glad you guys are participating. I'm glad that you're giving me your feedback. A madman with power. A madman with power. What if you came across him one night trying to get in your car? He creeping around. He mad at the world. He shot that woman 3 times. And people are making excuses for this stuff. This shouldn't be a debate. We shouldn't be debating this. God. That's right, Serene. No. Ain't nobody putting Joe Biden on no pedestal. But Joe Biden is not a home wrecker either. Let me say that again. He is not a home wrecker. He is not going to come into your home and take people out because he believes that they don't belong. You can count on that. You can count on the tariffs being where they are and not exploding, and eggs and milk costing what they costing now. And when I get 2 bags of groceries, I'm looking around trying to figure out where all my food is. Thank God Little Bit got to get all the services that I was able to get while I was pregnant and after I was pregnant with her, before they took away all the programs. Things are changing. Check your affordable health care. All the affordable health care people, start checking your stuff. The borders are still like they are. People are still coming across the border. Just not as many. The excuses for why we have this in place is barbaric, Debbie. You don't want people coming around rounding you up, do you? Is helping. I guess that means it's okay. No, this is some one-dimensional decisions. Oh. That's good, Serene. I like that. Yeah. It's okay. Round them up. Round them up. Debbie, good for them. Good. That's awesome. Picking up bad guys. That's great. That's not what this thing called ICE is doing. If they were just picking up bad guys, then why would we need to talk about it? Why would the governor or the mayor of Minneapolis be tripping out and telling them to get the out of his city? Why are they over there anyway? And he doesn't want them there. No. What is not going to happen is I'm going to get elected and my president is going to start ruling my city. No, that's not what you're not going to do. Get the fuck out. Yep. They would get out. Get out. I'll get the police task force to get ready to go around and round their asses up and get them the hell up out of there. Try that. Let's round them up. Since they thinking they above the law. We're in trouble, people. I'm not talking about this because this is popular. The subject isn't popular. No one's in here. Nobody want to hear this. What I gotta say about what's going on. This thing is bigger than Renee. Renee is just unfortunately had to lose her life. Are we paying attention? People, are we paying attention? Did we not just see our president pick a side without an investigation? Condemned her. Said she was this radical protester. And that was not what she was. She was this and she was that. She was this and she was that. And she had 2 kids. And then they were doing this. And then that happened. And then we went over there to that. And then that happened. And then the car went this way and that way. No. A unarmed woman got shot in the face by one of Donald Trump's agents. Call it what it is. The real deal. Quit sweeping things under the rug like this lady up here that was just talking to AT2, talking about Antifa and BS. Renee Nicole Goods, born Colorado Springs, and spent most of her early life and childhood there before moving from various reasons, eventually relocating to Minneapolis. Thank you, Ellie. The next thing they'll be saying is she ran him over till he was flat as a pancake and then stole his gun and unalived herself. If we hadn't saw a video, because the lady with the hat told us that she was belligerent, they got stuck in the snow and she was in the way and wreaking havoc, and then the man had to shoot her. Then she lied and said that she used her vehicle as a weapon. Making up all kinds of stories on this lady. No, you're not. You're not going to tell her story like that. Not on this platform. That's not her story. Thank you, Ellie. She was a prize winner poet and a hobby guitarist whose city leaders have said was there as a local observer of immigration and customs enforcement. Hi, Judy Bird. So you would rather have someone arrested in 2016 for assaulting in first degree of conviction for criminal sexual conduct in the first degree of an active warrant in 2024 for obstructing police. I don't know what your hell you're talking about, Debbie. That's I know that wasn't for me. Because I don't know what you're talking about. Her ex-husband said she was a devoted Christian who went to Northern Ireland on youth missions when she was younger. Letitia, what is your temperature outside today? It was cold today. What was it today, sweetheart? It was in the 40s today. Who was in the country illegally as your neighbor and walking the streets, then arrested by ICE? See, the problem with illegals, not all illegals are criminals and murderers and all that type of stuff. Running around they're not. They just come from a different country. I'm not saying that you're saying that, Debbie, but I'm just saying that these are regular people like me and you. They got families. They go to school. They're people. Hi, Judy Bird. Hello, Kim. Everyone remember Loki Riley? Biden couldn't even get himself to mention her name. No, I don't remember that, Kim. Jill's first husband might disagree. That's right, Ali. They are racially profiling these people. It's racial profiling. That's exactly what they're doing. They're rounding up people that don't look like you, Debbie. If they don't look like you, then they're going to round them up. I guess the black people are next, or were we already in line? Where are you going to send us back to Africa? What else is in Mega 2025, or that book, that a plan of his? I heard he was eyeing Greenland, and that ain't looking good. Taking people's resources. They don't belong to you. So I'm going to take it by force. Dictators do that. I don't know who's running Congress. I don't know what the hell the Democrats is doing. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know what they doing. I didn't hear about that. I don't know about that. Did you hear about him taking money away from cancer research? Meals on Wheels, cancer research. Oh yeah, don't forget about the food stamps. Hello, Cheryl. Let them come live in your house. I have room. I don't remember them being in yours. I think I can make room on my block for another family. I think I could do that rather than kicking them out in the cold, separating them from their kids. I think I could do that. The only reason why I live in a red state, you don't see all this ICE going on all around here, because he's targeting the blue cities. It says, it's written. Yeah, he's in those files. Yes. Yes, he's in those files. It's very tense. It's very tense.
And today, Vice President Vance blasted Democrats and the media for lying about the basic facts.
So what they're trying to do is paint a narrative like the officer had some kind of PTSD and he was in fear of his life and thought she was going to run him over.
I don't care if he had PTSD too. If you got PTSD, if you got some shit going on with you and you can't do your regular day-to-day job, then you need to call into the office, because we don't want crazy things like this to go down. Accidental. This wasn't no accident. This could have been avoided. But you decide you're going to go to work today and you got PTSD. That is not excusable. The excuses they keep coming up with.
But if you look at the video, she had the wheel cocked. And what it was is that it's ice on the ground. So the car kind of stalled and then it sped off. But again, he's like on the side of the car. He's not in front of it. So again, his life was not in danger at all. And
thank you. Someone else saying it other than me. He was not in danger at all. He was not in front of the car. He was not he did not get hit, nicked, or ticky-tucked. He didn't get nothing. He got to go home. He got to go home.
Like I said, we don't need to listen to JD Vance and all his bullshit, so you guys get the point. But again, it's like in these heightened situations, Fox News will find some way of trying to agitate somebody and then hurry up and put them on the news and try to get a story out of it. And thank God that moment, that protest, that visual for Renee Good was peaceful. Because again, if they really got out of line or out of pocket or it got, real crazy, they would have exploited that. They definitely would. Laura was trying to find something to say about those people, and she really couldn't because they didn't give her what she wanted. She wanted this big story so then she can run back and tell, no, it didn't work out that way. Laura, it just makes you look more like an asshole. But we knew that, right? But you guys, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we ain't watching JD Vance. We over. We done. Bye, y'all. Love y'all for all the likes, the subscriptions, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, super thanks. Thank you guys for all of it. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Thank you, ACQ. like button. Go check out my guy AT2. Okay. Let's move on. Let me see. Did I have anything else? I feel like I talked most of the time.
Audio on the video, so I'll just play it here. But some people are calling her out on social media.
Hold on. Okay.
He's just genuinely looking up like, oh, did I do well? Like, was that a good interview? And the Fox News host is like, that was supposed to be disastrous for you, not disastrous for us. Lord have mercy. A bunch of peaceful demonstrations have sparked across the United States after the tragic murder of 37-year-old mother Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Fox News sent an on-the-ground reporter to Minneapolis last night to cover these on-the-ground protests. And in the process of searching for, quote-unquote, own the libs, gotcha moment, he stumbles across somebody who is so clear and articulate and, importantly, passionate about what he believes in. He's so passionate that it ends up bleeding through and honestly kind of cooking the Fox News host, who clearly was hoping for a crazy, radical liberal. But these are just concerned, everyday Americans. Do not let Trump or Fox News or MAGA trolls online paint these demonstrations as paid agitators looking to rile things up. These are Americans who are genuinely concerned and who could have predicted, any rational American could have predicted, that ICE's recklessness would end in the murder of a U.S. citizen. We had already seen immigrants die. We had already seen people get raped, 79-year-olds getting their ribs cracked. We have seen ICE overstepping time and time again. Anybody could have predicted this, and now people are mad. Let me play for you this clip, but just to lay the groundwork, we do have more than 1,000 events planned in the United States after ICE shootings in Minneapolis.
Because you're not hearing
I genuinely saw clip after clip after clip last night of peaceful demonstrations that had sparked in Seattle, which was from a day or two ago, then in Dallas, then in New York City. Right-wingers are trying to take clips from a few years ago in Minneapolis and say that's today. That is disinformation.
Okay, here we go, guys. I'm wrapping this section up, and I want to move on to Gayle King's interview with Meghan. Now, I don't have the full interview, which I wish I did. It was cold. It wasn't wet cold. It was like wet cold yesterday. I want to say it rained yesterday. I'll be right back. I need to get something to drink. I say, guys, we shut this one down and do another one. Put a 1 in the chat if we start it back up and do the Meghan and Harry, or just keep going. Put a 2 to keep going. Yes, I do remember that, Ellie. Like it was yesterday. He said he could shoot someone and not go to jail for it. Well, you just picked up the president from Venezuela. That was some crazy stuff. He just allowed this man to get away with murder. So, yeah, Ellie, I remember that. Look up the name, Mahad somebody. Oh, yours is wet and cold and crisp. Hello, Zeely with the crown. My husband is employed with a federal enforcement agent, not ICE. All I can say is that what is going on isn't. Oh, has been in the works since 2017. What's been in the works? I wonder what your husband think about ICE. We don't care for ICE. I don't. Sadly not. It's damn cold this week, and that's always feeling colder, isn't it? I can't wait until next month when I'll be in the crisp, dry, cold, and snow. You know what? I need to start losing some weight because it's going to get warm here, and it sucks when it gets warm. Well, it's still going to be cold for a little bit longer. So, guys, what did we decide? Debbie first, my name is spelled Elena. She does move the goalposts, Ellie. Debbie, you do that. You change just like it don't have nothing to do with nothing. And then it's like, what? Yeah, she does it all the time to me. And I'm like, what the hell does that got to do with apples and oranges? That's what I'm going to start saying. What does that got to do with apples? What does that got to do with apples? Yep, that's true, Ziggy Lee. JD Vance, his grifting ass, just making up stuff, making her a victim too. They're nasty. They're disgusting. He was never in danger. He knew that. I guess everyone wants to forget what Trump said about his own daughter and her body gross. He did. At least telling the truth. Yep. He did say about that, being at the corner and shooting he could shoot someone and not go to jail. Something about his daughter. He said it on, was it the Oprah show or it was one show. I was tripping. It was creepy. Letitia, are you going to bid to AT2's meet and greet, or will you have one of your own? I would love to have a meet and greet. You guys want to do a meet and greet? I'm trying to see if we should shut this live down and do another one. Yeah, that ain't happening, Ellie. Like, yeah, right. Ignore what we see. Ignore the emails. Ignore the travel plans. Yeah. Disgusting. Who's arrest? Well, he shouldn't have been on the job. Oh, we can't say his name. I don't know the rules. Yeah, and how Trump and ICE are justifying it. So you are moving the goalpost. Yes, we're talking about that. How his task force has come along and killed a United States citizen, and oh, Serene, that's so cool. The filter. Okay, guys, just keep going, Ziggy says. Leslie says, start over, start over. Start over. I'm starting over, guys. Yeah, we know he's on those files. Why can't he show us the files? Yes, in that mega plan. It's disgusting. His plan is disgusting. Angela. Oh, well, why are you here then? Leave. Bye. See you later. Oh, we can do a meet and greet. Where should we go? Somewhere where I can get on a train, a choo-choo train. Oh, he has not commented. Okay. Interesting, Ziggy Lee. Okay. Are you sure? It just feels weird to just keep going. She said has the best grits. Okay, fine. Guys, just come back. It's gonna be the Gayle King interview and Meghan. We should start over because we've already done like 2 hours. Let's talk about it on the next show. Come back, Snowdrop, and we'll talk about the meet and greet. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Oh. Yeah, so people have a choice. Okay? You're going to the Bears game? Go Bears, go Bears, go Bears, Lisa. I can edit it later. No, it's too much work. Just split 2 videos and then upload the other one. How hard is it for you guys to come back? Fine, we'll keep going. Normally I start a new one. Let's keep going. Gayle King interview with Meghan and Harry. Now I don't have the official interview, so I've got to go. See, I need to start over. Hello, Low-Key. Bye, Lisa. Go Bears. Okay, I'm starting it over. I'll see you guys in a sec.